So during this break, we'll take this opportunity to bring in our guest. Joining us to discuss this hour is criminal defense attorney John Mobley. John, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us here on the program. And Judge and I have been talking about the choice to lead with Sophia Ricci, 16 at the time. She was in the house. On one level, it makes sense because she didn't witness it, but she was there at the time. The mother called her down. She saw the body on the ground, et cetera, called 911. But I'm not 100% sure how much they're getting from her that necessarily pushes the case forward for the prosecution. Your thoughts on that choice by the state?
Well, you know, it's interesting. I heard your discussion about that, and I take a different perspective. I just think that, you know, a murder trial is not just, in my opinion, about checking off all the boxes and the X's and the O's and showing your forensic evidence. You know, you really want to make sure that you humanize that victim. You know, and I think that what I like about the daughter being the first witness, I mean, she is the person that gives him life. That was her father. You have a young girl, she's sympathetic, she lost her dad. I think she's a great way for the prosecution to show some, you know, humanization of the victim who can't talk about what happened. So I like that. And I think that's often something that's underutilized in murder trials. I think oftentimes prosecutors get so caught up in forensic evidence and physical evidence and science and DNA and X's and O's, they forget to humanize the victim. And I think humanizing the victim is part of that is you want that jury to want to hold somebody accountable. You know, and although technically you're not supposed to, you know, tug on the emotional strings of a jury, that's exactly what you want to do with a witness like that. So I agree with starting off with the daughter.
All right, fair enough. Appreciate that insight.
Yeah, those are really good points. And also, it's true that as you're listening, you're sympathetic to the fact she lost her father and somebody maybe should be held accountable. We need to get back inside that courtroom, though. The sidebar's over. Let's go back in.